Hi there and welcome. My name is Nic and I'm going to be leading you through a practice that's going to open and release some of the tension through all of the lower joints of the body, so the hips, the knees, the ankles and the feet. This is a great prep if you're about to do asana practice, and it's also a great way to just release tension if you've been sitting in a chair all day. So let's just start by getting the foundations well connected and bringing our attention inwards. So coming to stand with the balls of the feet together, just look down at your toes, see if you can lift your toes, spread the toes and then reset them down. Bring the hands together and then close your eyes. Imagine that the soles of the feet were porous and breathe in all the way from the soles of the feet, pulling up energy from the earth to the crown of the head and even a little bit above the crown of the head. And as you exhale, allow that breath to ripple down and out through the feet and relax your toes as you do it. If it's in your practice to chant the mantra Om to not only clear your own vibration, but to clear the vibrational space around you, then I invite you to join me with a deep breath in. Open, drop your chin slightly, and release your hands alongside the body. So starting with balance and the plumb line, you might separate your feet a little bit wider so there's more of a strong, a solid base. Shoulders are relaxed, hands alongside the body, spine is in neutral curves, and then keep your gaze point as if there was a couple of gentle lines coming from the center of your eyeballs out in front of you. And just let yourself tilt slightly forward, feel the weight come into the toes. Your abdominals will slightly contract to stop you from falling, legs are straight. Heels are still connected to the floor. And then come back so the weight is evenly distributed through the whole foot. Now take the weight back a little, again keeping the toes connected to the floor, the spine is long, back of the head is leading, and we find center. We'll do that again, forward, heels stay down, legs engage, abdominals engage, come back to center. And all the time that you're doing these very subtle exercises, you have an inner awareness, so the gaze point is fixed outward, but you're also looking inwards and noticing what's happening as you do these small movements. Back to center. Now we're going to lean a little to the left, so just slightly to the left. You'll feel the outer edge, the blade of the left foot respond. Keep the right foot connected, and then to center. 4 directions to the right side. Blade of the right foot responds back to center. Left again. And your feet know where they are on the ground. You know where you are on the ground. To the right. Okay, the next thing we'll do is to interlace your fingers, and we'll start to work on the ankle joint. So we're working up from the feet through the ankles, and then we'll take it back down through the feet as we come down to the ground. So interlacing the fingers, we'll take your hands to the top of the head, elbows are out nice and wide so the chest is open. Again, your feet are underneath the center of your hips, and then as you breathe in, you're going to lift your heels up. Take your arms up overhead, stretch up tall, maybe try to squeeze towards your ears, and then exhale, coordinate the heels and the hands reaching the head. Again, inhale, lift the heels, lift the hands, Hold it. Exhale, hands down, heels down. Each of these we'll do 5 times. Breathing in. Focus and concentration. Heels down, hands down, exhale. When we're doing yoga or asana practice, we're mastering the body, disciplining the energy lines, rather than being scattered, pulling our attention inward. Last time. Hold, hold, hold. You might have a little wobble, it's okay, you come back in, don't let your mind get interrupting you. And exhale, release. Release the hands alongside the body and just allow the effects of the practice to be registered. Take your hands to your hips and your feet a little bit wider. So now we'll come into pelvic rotation. So starting to press the right hip out to the side, and you're taking it right to the edge of imagining that there was some kind of bolster that you're hitting at the back, and then take the pelvis all the way back and lean forward again as far back as you can. Maximum mobility. Swing the left hip out as if it was coming up against a bumper, and then back to center, pressing the pelvis forward. Inhale, rotation. As we hit the left side, exhale, press the pelvis forward. That's 2. Inhale, stay long in the spine. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Stabilize. 1 breath in before we change directions. Deep breath in. Exhale. Other side. Press the pelvis forward. Left hip presses out. And rotates back around. So we're taking ourselves to the end range of motion in a quiet and controlled way. You don't want to do this fast. When we go to end range, we want to move slowly so that the neural connections comes along with us, and there's no fast movements where the energy is not able to move to the end range. So stay slow, stay conscious. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Even though these seem very easy, simple exercises, notice if there's a tendency of the mind to want something, come back to center, to want something complicated, to want something more challenging. Can you just be okay with something that's simple that you do regularly? We're going to move on to the knee joint now. So you're going to stand, left foot down, bring the right knee in and just gently hug the knee in, and then place the foot down. See if you can move between the sides, transferring the weight side to side in a way that is seamless. Controlled. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gentle squeeze. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Place both feet down and just pause for a moment. Again, notice the effects of each of these postures. Bring your hands to your pelvis, take your right foot forward, and slowly rotate the ankle 5 times in a clockwise direction. And you're not just rotating the ankle, you're sending the energy down into the ankle, and the toes rotate, making a nice circle. So keep the energy down in the foot. End range. Other direction. So you should feel a little bit of musculature stretching and strengthening at the same time. And then release, right foot down. Moment to pause, digest. And then left ankle, extend out. And again, keeping all your attention down at the ankle joint. Don't let yourself space out, go elsewhere. Your total focus on rotation of the ankle 5 times in one direction. Notice the different sensations between left and right. Other direction. And then place the foot down. Okay, we're going to come to sit down now, and we'll work our way through some more poses for the toes, the ankles, the knees, and the hip joint. Bring the soles of the feet together, clasp around the toes, and pull the heels in towards the perineal body. Now, your knees may be pretty high, or they could be all the way on the floor. All you're working is within your own range, and yoga is a practice, or asana is a practice that is about having faith and about consistency and about knowing that what you do has an effect. So don't worry if you're way up here, you're just working up here in this range, and if you're very open in the hips, then you're working down here, and we're doing some butterfly pulses, so keeping the spine nice and straight, so you're not slouching over, you're kind of pulling against the feet, and off we go. It's nice here to either close the eyes or to gently have a half gaze ahead of you. Again, 2 gazes, one outward, one inward, watching what's going on. Where the energy goes, where the attention goes, the energy flows. So if you want more energy, more openness in the groin area, keep your attention there. This sequence is also very beneficial for anyone looking to work on their meditation seat. All of the postures in the asana practice are built towards being able to sit comfortably for meditation, but in particular these ones, things that get annoying if you're new to meditation, or having the ankles being in pain, some kind of pain in the knees, some kind of pain in the hips, especially because we are not used to sitting like this. We sit in chairs, whatever we're patterned to, anything else we do out with that will seem weird, awkward, painful, basically annoying. So now we're going to take the knees up and then let them drop, and then bring the knees up, 2, inhale, exhale, 3, quite forcibly, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lean forward a little, take the hands to the knees, and bring the fingers so they're turned in. Push down, keep the chest long, so don't collapse in, keep pressing the chest out, and just use the heel of the hand to open it out. And then bring the knees together. Bring your hands around your knees, just gently round your spine, look down towards your belly, and then extend your legs out. So we worked on the hips. Now we're going to work a little bit more on the external rotation of the femur in the joint. So bending your right knee. You're going to take the right heel in if you can, taking a half lotus. If not, just the foot, ankle over the knee. Heel if you can all the way up. And then interlace your fingers around your knee. So you're creating like a support for the knee here. So you inhale, pull the knee up, hold, feeling a stretch around here most likely, and then you'll exhale, One hand stays on the foot, and the other hand, like a lever, presses the knee down to the ground. Now, any kind of pain in the knee, do not go into it, right? You're being mindful of your own range. Inhale, exhale. Ujjayi breath if you can. Inhale, press, exhale. Synchronize the movement. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and release. Pause. If you do this practice regularly, meaning daily, for about 12 days, you'll start to see a difference in your mobility. Bend your left knee by placing your hand underneath. Take the left heel, either again just over, and you're working in a smaller range, or if you have more openness, taking the heel up. Interlace the fingers around the knee, bring the knee in towards the chest, keeping a tall spine. So the knee comes to the spine, you don't go to the knee. Exhale, press away. Inhale, so it's kind of pumping. Exhale, push. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5, hold, and then help the leg extend back out. The next thing we're going to do is to work on the little muscles that help to pull the kneecaps up. This is for the knee and the patella strength. Also, when we're in certain postures, we want to be able to pull the energy in and hold it strongly, standing postures in particular, and some of the arm balances. So, lengthening your legs out, maybe you take the butt flesh, move it out a little, and then you take your hands behind you. Now, if you look down at your kneecaps, or if you're wearing yoga pants, then I want you to just flex your knees. So as you pull the kneecaps up, you'll notice the thighs all kind of hug in towards the bone. So we're looking for that pulling in, hugging in. At the same time, I want you to squeeze and imagine pulling all of the energy into a ball right behind the navel. So it looks like this. So I pull in, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I just relax. From the outside, it doesn't really look like you're doing very much, but internally, there's a lot of force pulling into the navel. So let's do 5 rounds. Prepping with the breath, deep breath in, exhale out, deep breath in, and squeeze. Hold it, 2, 3, 4, 5, release. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, squeeze and hold. Don't let your kneecaps fall, and release. And squeeze, hold, everything up, pelvic floor lifts, everything up, up, up. Don't let it release, hold it, and then drop. Pull in, and release. Last time, if you know Uddiyana Bandha, then you can carry on ahead and do it this time. Squeeze in, and then release. So when we squeeze all the energy into one place and then release it, there's a huge flush afterwards. Okay, we'll move on to working the ankle joints again, this time seated. So crossing your left ankle over your right knee. You can either take your hands around your toes or thread your fingers in between each of the toes. And then the other hand is going to clamp the ankle. So we don't want the whole leg moving, you're clamping the ankle and you're slowly, like you're turning a crank, slowly moving round in circles. 3, 4, 5. The other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit of resistance and kind of pushing in, and then extension of the leg out. Relax. Notice the difference between the sides. This moment in between the sides where you're quiet and noticing is a great quality in your practice to cultivate in life, to pause, reflect, and then move into the next thing. Clamp the ankle, right leg over left, either threading your fingers or off we go. Round 1, 2, 3. Try to strengthen the arm. 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then releasing the legs out. Pausing. Sitting up tall. And then we'll work on scrunching the toes up and releasing. So you're going to scrunch your toes up, hold it. 3, 2, 1, and then open and splay the toes out wide. 3, 2, 1. Inhale and hold the inhale. Squeeze the toes. Exhale. You can exhale out the mouth or out the nose as you like. Breathe in. Hold the toes, grip the toes. And then exhale, spread the toes. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. This keeps the joints and the toes flexible. As we age, there's often a lot of stagnation here, creating bunions. And toes start to do weird things as we get older. So keeping the energy lines nice and open all the way there is great. It will translate through the whole body. Last time. Great. And then just relax your feet. Last thing we're going to do is to take a spinal twist. So you're going to take, either you're coming into full Padmanasana, lotus pose, which may be available to you or not. If not, you can just keep your right leg extended out and bring your left foot on top. Here is fine, here is fine. If you can do lotus, then you'll bring your right foot in, the left foot on top, and then just let your right hand drift behind you and see if you can reach your left hand so you're grabbing hold here. And then just lean forward. Come back up. We'll take the other side with the arms. So left hand reaches back, right hand grabs the elbow, and then again lean forward. Now keep the left hand behind you. See if you can work your fingers towards your foot. Bring the right hand around to the front of the knee. So you're taking hold of the left knee with the right hand. You're going to lean forward, see if you can grab your toe and lean back. As you come to sit up, take a deep breath in and then turn your head over to the left. And I'm going to show you what this looks like in the modified version. So you might just be here. You can't grab things, you're just holding the hand back here and the right hand is over. Make sure the right foot or the extended leg is not flopped out, but it's still some engagement there. Turn around, Sage's twist. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4, inhale, exhale 5. Now stay in the twist, just like you're unscrewing the cap of a bottle. Take the head back to center and then release. And take your foot and extend out. You can let your legs flop in and out a few times. And then we'll take the other side. So again, if you're in Padmasana this time, the left leg comes down and the right foot would step in front. Starting with the left hand, reach the left hand behind, grab hold, and just lean forward. Come back up. Take the right hand behind and catch just above the elbow joint. And lean forward. Come back up. That left hand unthread, take it over to the right knee. Press the right knee down. Work the hand over towards the toes as best you can. Take a deep breath in, lean forward a little. Maybe you can catch your toes. This is my tighter side. You probably have a tighter side. You will have a tighter side. You might not be aware of it, but you will have a tighter side. And then lengthen up tall, look forward to begin with, and then rotate the head back. And then press the knee away as you use this leverage that you have to twist. Once you're at the end range, deep breath in. Exhale 1. Breathe in. Exhale 2. Breathing in. Exhale 3. Breathing in. Exhale 4. Breathing in. Exhale 5. And this is modified is just as good as the other one. The only difference is it's actually harder work to be in the modified variation than in the full pose of the binds, because the binds obviously allow you to hold on to things. So if you're here, don't think that you're taking an easy option. You're actually in a more advanced way. Come back to center, extend the legs out, and now you have a choice of just finishing your practice here, or if you like, you can lie down and just let your legs flop out to the side, taking a couple of minutes rest. So I hope this practice will help you either prep for meditation, stretch your legs if you've been sitting at the desk, or use as a good way to open the lower part of the body ready for an asana class. This is Nic Watson coming to you from Goa in India on my 28-day Panchakarma retreat, sharing with you some of the practices that I've been doing here. Thanks for listening. Namaste.